no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog for leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the feet. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Tell my sit Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Purdy to throw it on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And there he goes, right side. The 30. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. On play action, they'll throw. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. This is McCaffrey on the give. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 96 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
A 3-yard loss on play. It's 4th down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 4th down try. Here's Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have the Niners first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Purdy off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the 45-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Play action. Now Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 2 minutes to play in his first half. 7-3, our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
In motion left is Watkins. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Trotty. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Now Gould for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Jackson able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now another timeout called for by the offense, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. In motion, the tight end.
No, we changed it.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 29 yards. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before break. Purdy on a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come back, continue to throw the ball effectively.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 44, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 33. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. The slot man in motion right. They'll go again with Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 40. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Garoppolo. This one caught by Kittle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Gold with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Our 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing, Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now as to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the 49ers have just about sewn up the...
Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could...
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Reynolds got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Stafford going to throw from the outset. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, L.A. The underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. This is taken way up at the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw off the play action. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Stafford on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Stafford. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Right, 22.
To throw is Stafford. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Tashaun Gibson. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 from a 49er D as they score the touchdown. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Stafford now to throw. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 7-7, our score after 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Double right.
Throwing is Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first down, Stafford here. He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Libra.
From the 22, Stafford looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. Stafford trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Purdy off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
Purdy on 4th down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. This is McCaffrey on the give. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. He stiff arms him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Okay, ready?
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And able to work his way down to the 16. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Purdy now to throw. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is taken way up at the 25. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Throwing here, Purdy. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Purdy. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
On fourth down, here's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Purdy from the gun. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 15. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Stafford here, coming off his pick six. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. Touchdown, L.A. Tyler Higbee, 41 yards. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Makes the score Niners 20.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is taken way up at the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On first down at Stafford. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row. Okay.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. That'll be caught by Kupp. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Throwing again is Stafford. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This is taken way up at the 25. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are right back in this football game. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, they take their shots.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the mark.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Javon Kinlaw. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Alert! I need a radar. 53, 8. What? Hey!
Throwing on second and long. Stafford. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Again, it'll be Akers. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at all. Use them now.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
Biggie, honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bout it. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Ain't biting my